Alright, welcome back. So now we're going to look at a really quick video just on another skill you might get, or another type of question you might get in this area. So that is multiplying a binomial by a trinomial. And in order to do this, we follow pretty much the same steps as we did when we were multiplying two binomials, but we apply it over 3 times instead of over just 2. So the same idea applies here. We're going to take this and multiply it into the entirety of this. And then we're going to do the same thing with the next term, essentially making 2 little expansion problems to solve and then simplify. Right, so we're going to start out with something like x multiplied into x squared plus x plus 1 plus 2 multiplied into x squared plus x plus 1. Now, if you would like to write this out and solve it in this way, or do it simply in one step, that's entirely fine. I prefer doing it this way because it helps me catch a lot of my errors. So first up, x times x squared plus x times x plus x times 1, which is just x, plus x, and then plus 2 times x squared plus 2 times x, and plus 2 times 1 is just plus 2. Again, all of these can be solved as you're doing them. So x times x squared, well, that's going to be x to the power of 3, plus x times x, which is x squared, or x to the power of 2, plus x, plus 2 times x squared is 2x squared, plus 2 times x, which is 2x, and then plus 2. Now we're going to look for some like terms next. So we can't really do anything with x to the power of 3, but we do have 2 that have x to the power of 2, and we have 2 like terms that share the same pronumeral of just having x. We can't do anything with the x to the power of 3 or the constant plus 2. So we just leave those as they are. Then we get x to the power of 3. Okay, now we do x to the power of 2 plus 2x to the power of 2. Well, it's just going to be plus 3 groups of x to the power of 2. And then we have x plus 2x, which is just plus 3x, and then plus 2. And that's our final answer for multiplying out this binomial and trinomial. Let's try another one. So we have x plus 3 multiplied into x squared minus 2x plus 4. Alright, so let's write this out a different way this time. What we're just going to do is imagine we are doing those 2 expansions. And instead, we're just going to follow these arrows across, and we're going to do the same thing for the second term. And this is kind of the FOIL method in a nutshell, but a lot of this comes down to how comfortable you are with imagining the processes you need to write out. All right, so let's make some space actually. Right, so down here, first up, x times x squared. Well, x times x squared is x cubed, or x to the power of 3. X times negative 2x is going to be, let's erase that, negative 2x squared. And x times positive 4 is going to be plus 4x. Alright, moving on to the next one, we have our 3. So let's do our 3 in red. x3x 3 times x to the power of 2. 2 times x to the power of 2 is just going to be plus 3x to the power of 2. Then 3 times negative 2x. We know it's going to be a negative. 3 times 2 is 6, and then we just add on the x. And our last one, 3 times 4, which is just 12. Now we look for any like terms. So we have like terms here, where they both share the same binomials, and we have like terms here that both share the same binomials. So negative 2x plus 3x squared is just going to be, first let's write that, negative 2x squared plus 3x squared is just plus x squared, or 1x squared. 4x minus 6x is minus 2x. And then we can't do anything with the 12, so we write that out. This is another way. It is totally valid to have your working all in one step. It's just not ideal if you were to make a mistake. This doesn't really help you too much. A single step can easily mislead you. But it is totally viable to do it. You just have to make sure you're paying attention. Right. Last one, we got 2x plus 1 multiplied by x squared minus 3x plus 4. Again, we might just do the expansion method here. And 1 times into this whole thing will just be what it already is. Okay, 2x multiplied by x squared plus 2x multiplied by minus 3x plus 2x multiplied by 4 plus x squared minus 3x plus 4. Now what this means is 2x times x squared is 2x to the power of 3. 2x times minus 3x, well, that's going to be a negative, so negative 6x squared. 2x times positive 4 plus 8x. And then plus x squared minus 3x plus 4. Now we're going to look for our like terms. We have our first pair here and our second pair here. So we can't do anything with the 2x to the power of 3. 6x plus 1x is minus 5x, so minus 6x squared plus x squared is minus 5x squared. 8x minus 3x is 5x plus 4. And that's our answer. Alright, that's it for this video. Hopefully it's helpful, and I will see you in the next one.